When winter arrives in Japan, you might notice changes in the restaurant menus, the seasonal edition food in convenience stores, and even the groceries at local supermarkets. Here in this video, I want to introduce to you some of the most popular winter dishes in Japan. Depending on where you are in Japan, it can get quite cold in winter. The good news is there are many different food to keep you warm in the colder months. Japanese people eat seafood, vegetables, and other dishes that contain soy sauce or miso paste during winter to stay warm and healthy. So what to eat in winter in Japan? Let's have a look at 10 common ingredients that you'll find in a Japanese kitchen in winter. First, we've got oysters. Oysters are popular and can be enjoyed all year round in Japan. Oysters can be served raw on the half shelf, cooked like steamed, baked, or fried, or served in a variety of sauces. How to eat oysters also depends on the region. For example, in Hiroshima Prefecture, oyster hot pot is a very popular dish, especially in winter. During winter, oysters are usually eaten raw, but during spring, they're more commonly cooked with soy sauce and some spring onion over some rice. Only the freshest oysters can be eaten raw, and most of them are found in winter. Then we've got crab. One of the most popular dishes you can get on the winter menu is crab. It is a Japanese tradition to eat Japanese crabs in winter. It's believed that this tradition began in the Meiji period when fishermen would go out to the sea to catch crab for New Year's celebration. The most common way to eat soft-shelled crabs is to boil them in soy sauce and sake with green onion and ginger. Some other ways of eating crabs include crab hot pot and crab miso. Crab hot pot is where crab is cooked in a nabe, boiled in a thin dashi stock, and ponzu sauce is added. Because it's eaten in a hot pot style, it is warm with thick flavors, making it a perfect meal for the winter. Crab miso might sound strange, but it is where crab miso and crab meat are collected on the shell and seasoned with miso or sake. It is a special dish where you can enjoy the rich taste and flavor of crab miso. It's also a great dish that goes well with rice and sake. Alright, the next winter food in Japan for you is Mikan. Mikan is a type of mandarin orange in Japan and is very commonly eaten in winter. This type of orange is seedless and has a thin skin. Although Mikan is originated from China, Japan has a long history of consuming it. In fact, the history of Mikan in Japan can be dated back to as early as the 15th century, and Mikan has been a popular fruit in Japan ever since. Mikan tastes very sweet, making it a popular comfort food in the winter season in Japan. Mikans are often eaten raw with the skin peeled off, but they can also be used in cooking. In Japan, Mikan is often paired with a chili paste to create a dish called chili Mikan. You can actually find Mikan almost everywhere in Japan. For example, there are canned Mikan fruits available in convenience stores and supermarkets. Mikan also makes a great dessert after a meal because its sweetness balances the salty taste from other dishes. In many parts of Japan, Mikan trees are considered sacred and will not be cut down. It is because of a legend that says if you cut down a Mikan tree, then your family will suffer from poverty for 7 generations. The Mikan that you find and eat are usually from 2 prefectures in Japan, Wakayama and Ehime. Alright, the next popular dish in winter in Japan is Daikon. Daikon looks like a large white carrot with a slightly sweetened flavor that pairs well with salty and creamy dishes. It's basically a long white radish. Japanese people call it the winter daikon because it grows during the winter months when there are no other vegetables to grow. There are 2 types of daikons in Japan, one for cooking and one for pickling. In Japanese cuisine, people often use daikon in stir-fries with fish or meat, soups and dishes with rice, and even sushi rolls or rice balls. It is believed to be the most commonly cooked vegetable. Apparently, there is a tradition in Japanese culture for many years when you celebrate someone's birthday, you give them a gift of daikon. Alright, another popular Japanese winter food is buri. Buri is an important representation of winter seafood in Japan. Buri is a Japanese yellowtail, a little different from hamachi, which is used to describe yellowtail that's farmed. Natural buri swims thousands of kilometers in their lifetimes, making their quality of fish oil extra nutritious. Buri is a seasonal favorite in the colder months when the meat has a higher fat content. Buri is delicious to eat as sashimi, seared, or grilled, and you can sometimes find buri cooked in miso soup. This oily yellowtail is an irresistible gem that melts the moment you put them in your mouth. If you haven't, you should definitely give buri a try, especially during winter. Another popular winter dish is fugu. Fugu, also known as blowfish, is famous for its appearance and being a poisonous fish. Fugu is known for its round and bulging shape, and the level of poison in fugu depends on the type of fugu, but in the worst case, it's so poisonous that it can lead to death. Restaurants that serve fugu have to have proper qualifications. Fugu has a unique taste and flavor, and you can enjoy the crunchy texture when it's prepared as sashimi. In winter, it's popular to eat fugu cooked in nabe, where the taste melts into the soup and the taste of the entire pot is extra flavorful. Alright, another winter dish for you is shirako. Shirako is probably the most unique Japanese winter food on this list. Simply put, shirako is fish semen. Shirako is extracted from mature mitts of blowfish, cod, angelfish, salmon, tai, and other fish. The texture is smooth, creamy, and rich in flavor. It is a rare and high-class food, and it is in season from December to February when it's the coldest. Shirako contains high-quality protein and is also rich in vitamins and minerals. There are many common ways to eat shirako. You can eat it raw with ponzu, batter it to make tempura, cook it inside nabe, or add it to miso soup. The unique texture, the flavor, and possibly the thought of what it is might not be for everyone, but if you're up to it, give it a try during the winter season. Alright, moving on to another winter dish for you, which is Oden. Oden is a light broth seasoned with soy sauce and mirin, topped with all kinds of ingredients. Some of the most commonly found ingredients in Oden includes eggs, tofu, konnyaku, which is a gluey cake made of potato starch, and daikon radish. There are many new kinds of ingredients added in recent years, and you can find all kinds of unique fish cakes, chicken skewers, and even intestines in Oden. Oden can be eaten year-round, but is particularly popular during the winter months in Japan. Japanese people tend to start eating Oden in autumn, and it becomes increasingly popular in the winter season. Oden can be found almost everywhere. It's sold at convenience stores, and you can find it at izakayas and also specialized Oden restaurants. Alright, we've talked about the next dish a few times, but it is a big one, nabe. Nabemono is a general term for hot pot dishes in Japanese cuisine. The word nabe comes from the verb nabu, which means to boil. Nabe can be made by simmering ingredients in a pot. The ingredients are cooked over a heat source, typically gas or electric stove, but occasionally charcoal, and includes both raw and cooked food items which are dipped into the broth while eating. Two common types of nabe that are especially popular in winter are mizutaki and yosenabe. Mizutaki contains mainly chicken and vegetables, while yosenabe, on the other hand, contains seafood like fish and shellfish. When thinking about nabe, you might think that it's complicated to prepare and you have to dine in a restaurant, but no, the preparation process is not complicated at all. All it requires is some chopping and boiling water to cook the meat or seafood. Nabe is an easy dish to cook at home and also a great option when dining out in Japan. It's one of my personal favorites when eating with a big group of friends. Another winter dish or winter snack for you is Chinese buns. When the weather gets cold, it's a great time to enjoy some traditional Chinese steam buns. The traditional type of Chinese steam buns you can get is pork buns. When you break the delicious dough, which is slightly sweet and fluffy, you'll find plenty of pork and vegetables that are stuffed with gravy sauce inside. You can get Chinese buns in convenience stores and food stores. Especially when you're walking around in a street market or around a neighborhood, grabbing a Chinese bun is a quick way to get you warm and cozy. Besides the traditional Chinese pork buns, you can also get pizza bun, gyoza bun, and all kinds of unique fusion buns. I hope this list is able to help you figure out what to eat this winter in Japan. Japan's cuisine changes as the season changes. Have a look at the different types of food that you can have in winter and let us know which one is your favorite in the comment section down below. If you want to find out more about different activities you can do in winter in Japan or other seasons, more about Japan travel, living in Japan, and more, make sure to subscribe and press the bell notification. I've added some recommended videos down the description box as well, so make sure to check those out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.